Hello, folks. Hello, folks. Anyone that's here, mention just drop your name so we know you're here and I can give you a shout out. Lushane, what's going on? Remember to share the link. Welcome to iGoat chat. Clevon, welcome. Um, yeah, share the link so we can get some people on. Let's talk about this Denbigh coming up. Blessings, Lucian, respect. One second. 1 second, folks. I'm trying to share this so it moves around. Jay, welcome. Anybody else here? Just remember to um to drop a hello so we can give you a shout out. Jody, what's going on? Kamar, what's going on, sir? Hope everybody is doing well. Hanif, what's up? Top of the evening to you. Maximilian, welcome to the guys. Well, people are always here. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting. Jason, big respect. Um, Welcome everyone. I know tonight is big athletic night, so I'm representing. I know that the race, the finals for the men, I think it's like 750 or something. Can somebody confirm that? Because I made us make this live short so we can all go watch the race and support. I just wanted to make sure I'm here um, to represent and just talk a little bit about Denbigh, right? Um, yeah, I'm gonna make it short because we don't want nobody to miss the finals, and I know we're gonna have a small group here tonight because of that. I was thinking about it whether I should have done it or not, but you know, I think consistency. When I'm able to do it, I should do it because there's times when I'm traveling and I can't do it. So I figured I will do a little thing, give myself to like 7:45 or something, so we can just talk quickly about Denbigh and what we should expect at Denbigh. So yeah, let's just jump into it. One Number one is we're gonna be doing iGoat chat live from Denbigh on, I think most likely be the Sunday because that's the day that they're judging the goats, right? So we'll be there Sunday and Monday. So we're gonna be in a small ruminants lounge, which will be hosted and presented by Hypro. As I told you guys, we were thinking about it and having conversations with different people about how we go about doing it. And if you guys sorry about that, it's very hot, and we're on the farm, no AC. So if you guys remember, I talked about wanting to do it there, and the opportunity came up where we could, partner with iPro and create a presence in the livestock section, specifically, small ruminants. So we're gonna be in a small ruminants lounge. We had a conversation with them to create a small ruminants lounge where, you know, people in the goat business, sheep business can hang out, talk business, network, get some speakers to come do some presentations, etc. And we made it a reality. So we're gonna be there live, and we're gonna be doing iGo chat live from there, which I think is an exciting thing for us because then we can get to meet all the people and that support us. If you're attending Denby, look out for us. We're gonna be there. As we draw closer, we'll give more details on location, things you should look out for. We're gonna have special guests that we're gonna be talking to. They're gonna be tech talks, people talking about tech, different things when it comes to small ruminants, whether it's um, best practices, nutrition, feeding, everything. We're gonna have all different type of guests. Hopefully, we can get some very high level guests from like the ministry to come in and talk about their position and what they're doing, or what they're planning to do. And also, we have our regulars that will be there, and they'll come by and talk to us. We're gonna be talking to the participants in the shows, Maki, uh, Dr. Graham, everybody that's participating. We're gonna try to get them to come give us a 5-10 minutes and tell us what the experience is for them and what they're expecting from Denby. So that's number one. Then secondly, do we'll be posting live different events, different parts of Denby, especially the shows, the small ruminant show, especially goats. I'm excited to see what people are presenting. We see Maki showing his animals lately, so he's in preparation mode, and I'm gonna try to get an exclusive behind the scenes um, look at what Maki is doing. I still gotta get his permission to do this. So if anybody have in with Maki, please give him a good talk for me. You know, because Maki is tough. So I have to make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted with him. But I really wanna show you guys some behind the scenes of what he is doing. Well, not only that he is a good friend of ours, but what I mean, he is a perennial winner at Denby, right? He's always winning. So if we can get a glimpse of what's happening behind the scenes, how he go about his day at Denby, then I think he can motivate other farmers to participate. Now, I know there's some conversations over the years of why people should go to Denby. There's no real monetary rewards to speak of. There is a prize, but it's just what you call it in good faith. It's just to participate. But after assessing Denby, initially when we went to Denby first, I just knew cost wise for us to participate and take animals all the way from St. Mary to be there for 2 days. Um, it just was too costly, and we weren't into the show goat business. We weren't into full blood, purebred breeding, all that stuff. So for us, we didn't see a major benefit. But after assessing it, doing my research, attending twice, attending a grazing show, there is a major benefit if you actually look at it from a marketing standpoint. There's so many people that goes to Denby, and they love looking at the animals. The number one thing I see at Denby that every farmer should, if you're participating, you should look at this. You should try to do branding. Make sure your animals have some form of signage on them or something. Like if you watch horse races, the horses always have that blanket thing over them or whatever with the farm's name on it or the trainer or the owner's name on it. I think farmers should take a similar approach when showing your animal, especially when you're bringing the animal to the show ring. You should have something that tell people, oh, that is, Chelsea's best farm. That is Dr. Graham. That is Unity Boar Goat Farm. It's Cabra Ranch. It's, whoever, or Robinson Farm, like whoever is participating, we want people to see the animals and we want to identify who the farmer is that's done such an amazing job. You know, that's what I think we should aim for, the ability to show these animals and promote the farmer that's doing such an amazing job and go through all that effort to bring the animal to Denby so people can see it, people can enjoy it, kids can get excited to see these animals because trust me, a lot of people go to Denby even for the first time. They didn't even realize there's boar bucks that are 300 pounds. You know what I mean? So it's for me, it's a big deal if you can brand your farm by putting signage or something on the animals, and then people will have a better idea. If somebody's there for to shop for animals starting in the business, then they know exactly who they should contact. Instead of seeing just amazing animals going back and forth, they don't know who is who. They don't know who owns the animals. So that's one that I see. Second, if you're into value added products, then there's avenues to get your product showcased at Denby. If you can't afford to have your own booth, you can partner with someone to do it, or you can talk to the dairy board, talk to the association, whoever it is that has a booth there showing things, showing products, whether it's cheese, lotion, soap, um, leather products, whatever it is they're showing, you can get a little corner in that booth or a couple products showcased in that booth. Be at the booth for a few hours, just market yourself so people can know. You know what I mean? Our experience at Grazing, the first time we ever actually have product at a show like that, we were running back and forth from the livestock show to the JDDB, Jamaica Dairy Development Board booth, to meet people because they were interested in the product. They want to know the background. They want to know who's doing it. They want to know how they can get their hands on it. So we found out it was an exciting experience because we realized people were genuinely interested in the product, in the products that were there. Not just our product. Everybody that was showing stuff there, Dr. Young milk, Ruby goat milk, cheese. Everybody was interested in these products. So I think if you're looking at Denby as, oh, it's a big show, and the conversation before, is that how can you afford to go? What is the benefit to go? It's an opportunity to market yourself, market your product, market your animals. So look at it from that standpoint. It is the largest agricultural show in the Caribbean. And obviously, because Jamaica is one of the largest Caribbean islands, and we love showing off, period. I don't think there's anywhere else. In the US, they show animals and it's like big competition stuff. But the way Jamaicans go on about their animals and they're passionate about them, and if you've been to Denby and see the animals being shown, you can see always a crowd there, and it's a rambunctious crowd. It's like people are talking, people are making their comments, people are cheering, people, it's not one of those shows where you bring the animal up and they show the animal, whatever. No, there's people there shouting, yes, Maki, yes, that animal look good, whatever. There's just excitement in the air and a lot of chatter. So I think if you participate, then you should and go there to enjoy the experience and market yourself. I think it's I think it's a win-win situation. If you can't afford to take animals there, then you should consider finding a way to market yourself. Find a way, if you're selling value-added products, find a way to get some products there. If you are starting your farm or new to it and you can't afford to show animals, we've never shown animals. We don't think we have the caliber animals to show, but we're willing to go and participate and show support. We're willing to support all the farmers are there. that are there. And we're, of course, we have our, you know, our people that we support and love to see them win. But overall, we want to support the whole thing because I had a conversation with Mackie the other night, and the conversation was about his preparation for Denbigh because I see him start showing some animals on Facebook, so I know that okay, here we go. He's ramping up his preparation. So I called him and having a conversation with him, and I was like, well, what is your expectation this year? You know, Denbigh hasn't been 2 years absence. So last time was 2019. So I asked him what was his expectation this year. So he's like, "Man, I'm just going to represent Jamaica." And that was a big statement for me because here's someone who really gets what it's about. If we want to grow and let people know that Jamaica is doing big things, we have to go and represent Jamaica, represent ourselves, our business, individual, whether it's a farm or whatever, but we also got to remember that we're representing Jamaica because it's the largest agricultural show in the Caribbean and people will be watching, and if something amazing happened, I guarantee you it will be all over the social media, all over the news. So it's important to remember that you're not just representing yourself and your farm, you're representing Jamaica agricultural sector. So you should go with that in mind. Think about it from that perspective. And I think we should all go, have fun, support each other, and make the best of it. I am all for it. I'm all for a bigger, more exciting Denby. You know, there's things, of course, it's not perfect. There's things I definitely would love for them to change or improve on. Number one, and I'll put it out there because I think if you put things out there, eventually it will change. I would love us to see them revamp and redo where the animals, the goats and sheep, were kept for Denby. I'd love for it to be nice. It doesn't have to be pristine, but it just has to be nicer than it is right now. They can still keep the farm rustic look, but just make the whole atmosphere nicer. You know, I'm a little disappointed that's that space, that whole building that the animals are in is not, painted, look nice. It's just still run down and rusty, and just give it a little facelift. Let us be, conscientious about our presentation. Let's take pride in what we're presenting. And I don't know who's responsible for that. I don't know if it's the Ministry of Agriculture. I don't know if it's JAS. I don't know who's responsible for it. But if you're gonna showcase livestock, then give the era that you're showcasing them a facelift. Let the place look nice, fresh paint. It's once a year we're doing this. Fresh paint because there's so many pictures, videos. Now we're in the era of people are gonna be streaming live. People are gonna be There's gonna be tons of social media postings from this thing. So you want that space to look good. You want that space to be presentable. And that's one thing that I hope that something's done about it because last time I was there, 2019, I was not too pleased with it. And then there's a company right next door to it that had a pristine space. Like it was amazing looking space. I took the picture of both of them, and I was gonna post it. But I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna start nothing, so I'm not gonna post it. But the difference, the difference was just amazing. It's the stark difference between what was happening in the feed companies space and what was happening in the livestock space where the animals are being kept. You can tell the difference. If anybody remember this, just give me a thumbs up in the comments if you actually saw this. You know what I mean? Um, Let me just check the comments here, see if I'm missing anything. I know our beautiful Trudy is in the background monitoring this stuff. So what? The link? No, no, I know, I saw it. Um, yeah. So if you guys are been anyone here has been to Denby in 2019 and know exactly what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up because we definitely would like that space to be improved. Um, Mr. I see Khalil Brown just joined. Khalil is he's being pushing hard for improved space at Denby. He is actually the reason why we're getting the small ruminants lounge. He's the person that we actually spoke with and get this ball rolling. I presented the idea to him because we have such a great relationship. I presented the idea to him, and he agreed, and he went to bat for it. You know, I think if we have a space that we can have networking, good conversation, do some presentations, it's a win-win for everybody. So this year, I want to see that that space where the livestock are kept to be improved. Um, I'm calling out all the stakeholders, all the powers that be. I'm basically asking you guys, please, just give that space a facelift for the show. Just give it a little paint job, repair some things. It's once a year that we're doing this. Just give it some spunk. You know what I mean? Let's show them that this is Jamaica. This is what we do. We make things look nice. We like a good vibes. We like things to be presentable. Um, that's how I see it, anyways. If we can get that done, then everybody will have a better experience. When I was there in 2019, there's so many people coming through, just going back and forth through that space, kids, families, people who are interested in starting their own goat farm. And we want to put our best foot forward, you know what I mean? Like, how our grandparents and our parents tell us, like, keep your place nice and make it look good. So that's what I'm hoping, that we can get that space nice, a little facelift, some paint job, fix up, broken down rails or whatever, just fix it up. And so when people come through, they can feel good about it. And the farmers that are spending their money to bring animals there to participate, they'll feel good. They're comfortable, you know. Um, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. Um, what else? When you go to Denby, you should take the opportunity to visit not just the livestock area that your core interest is. You should go around, walk around, see everything else that's happening There's always exhibits going on. All the different companies always have exhibits. Nutrimix had, as I said, they were next door to the livestock space last year. In 2019, they had tech talks going on, people presenting stuff, talking about artificial insemination, breeding, nutrition. Then Hypro had their tent that they were doing exhibits on poultry, piggery, new technologies, equipment. I think this year they're going to be showcasing their Hyper is going to be showcasing their TMR machine and TMR process. Khalil, I know, is going to be there to do that. So there's going to be a lot going on that you should make sure you see and participate in. You know, the first year we went there, we went through the Hypro exhibit tent, and next thing you know, Trudy was on their website because she was, of course, curious. Trudy, she ended up talking to all kinds of people, and somebody took a picture of her um, talking to one of their reps about something, and they, I guess, because she made an impression, she ended up on their thing. So it's all about enjoying the experience, networking, marketing yourself, or if you're new, finding out what it's about. Talk to people who has done it, people who you think have more experience or are being successful in the space you'd like to get into. When we went there, the first year we went, I was just excited to see these goats and the people that I heard about. You know, Dr. Graham, Oral Robinson, Maki. Like I remember seeing Maki big rumbunctious, big bucks rolling through the place like they're coming through like they're like a stampede, like they're buffaloes or something. And I'm saying the truth, yo, that's the big boar goats and the guy that runs it is Maki. That's like a kid in a candy shop, like he was a big stage show for me. And all these all these amazing animals are coming through like some big artists. That's how I felt. And I actually I was like giddy headed with just like excitement seeing these animals. Seeing Nubian boxer as tall as I am with their head up. It's like I was like, man, it's amazing. Because really and truly, some of these animals I never seen up close. I've never seen animals that big up close. So I was like, man, this is crazy. At this point, was it 2018? We're just we did a bunch of research trying to figure out what we're gonna do and come down to see Denbigh and do some networking. And that was amazing for us. We were just blown away by the look of the animals and the potential of what we could do when we see them. If we had some of these animals, what we could do. So I'm hoping that somebody can catch that fever this year when they go, you know? And it's on us who are already in it and who are participating to make these people feel that vibe. The people who are responsible for organizing the show, putting it on, their responsibility is to make sure participants and the people who are visiting have a great experience. So I think we should just definitely show some support. Show support, especially it's been gone for 2 years. Just go show some support so we can let the powers that be know that it means something to us. You know, the politics of it and the this and the that. I really don't care. about that stuff. What I care about is how can we utilize it? How can we make it? How can we make it just more than a show? You know, how can we make it play a part in our success? What can we take from it? What can we learn from it? What can I learn from what Mackie does, what Dr. Graham does, what Robinson does, what Neil Shan does, what whoever else is going to be there does? Like, you know, what can we learn from them? You know, as a new farmer, go there, introduce yourself, talk to some people. You know, I made it a point of duty to go. The first year, talk to Dr. Graham, talk to Oral Robinson. I didn't talk to Mackie because Mackie was like running up and down with his amazing animals. But 2018, 2019, I was right there. By then, I had, made contact and I was there to show support to everybody. And I was able to talk to everybody because at that point, I've done a lot more networking and introduced myself to a lot more people, introduced Trudy to a lot more people. We had meetings right there at Denbigh that was fruitful, you know. So I think it's important that we definitely show some love by going and supporting Denbigh, support our farmers, not just livestock farmers, but you know, produce, poultry. Yeah, poultry is livestock, but you guys know what I'm saying. Not just the the animals that you're into, but everybody else that are there. If you should go and visit your local exhibit, like St. Mary had a exhibit, we went there and we bought plants or bought some stuff and showed them some love. And we went around and going through all the other parishes exhibits. We learn about what some parishes specialize in, what their specialty is, what plants grow in that parish that don't grow in St. Mary. You learn a lot by going to Denbigh if you take the time to participate and just go around and visit all the different exhibits. And then there's concerts. I don't know who's performing this year, but there's always the big gospel show at the end. So there's a lot. We just got to make sure that we own it and participate in it as goat farmers. The goat show is the biggest livestock show because a lot more people can relate to having goats than they can relate to having those massive um, bulls that you see there. You know what I mean? Most people can say, "Oh man, I can have one of those Bora bucks or Nubian bucks," but how many people think they can own one of those big red pole bucks? I know I don't want one. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I just love nice to see it, but I can't envision myself owning one at this point. But I can envision myself owning one of those big boar bucks or big Nubian bucks, or you know, I can see that. That's a realistic thing for me. So I think we should all encourage people to visit, take people with you, tell people about it, brag about who you're gonna go to support, who you're looking forward to seeing. Not to mention all these AI kids that been on the ground over the last 2 years. I am pretty sure some amazing animals will be shown at Denbigh this year. Looking forward to it. Excited to see what people have done with these AI animals. So um, that's it. As I promised, it's going to be short because I don't want people missing the race. And I think the race is at 7:50, so it should be in like 5 minutes. If I'm wrong, tell me. I'm give me a thumbs down. If you guys know the exact time, let us know, please. If I have more time, if it is 7:50, that I think it is 7:50 that the finals is. Anybody here know for sure? Because I didn't lock down the time. I saw it posted somewhere, and that was in my head. So I was like, man, I either do a short I go chat or don't do it. But I figured I'll do a short one. But I gotta show some love and respect for how it is. We're Jamaicans. Olympics and World Championship, we break out our pot cover and our colors, see, and represent, you know, because it's what we do. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night so we can all go watch this and see. Finals is 950. Oh, it's 950. Honey, if somebody else can confirm that, or is it the semifinals? I don't know what's going on at. Is the finals 950? Maybe I'm mistaken. But huh? Pardon me? Either way, we're wrapping it up. Julie said, either way, we're wrapping it up because she was prepared to wrap it up so we can prepare ourselves for the race and enjoy a little bit of the evening. But yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions or semis is at 8, finals at 9:50. Got it. Perfect. So we have like, you know, 5 minutes to spare. If you guys have any comments or anything you want me to touch on, anything that regarding Denbigh that you're concerned about, let's get into it briefly because I'm looking forward to Denbigh and we're gonna be live from Denbigh. I'm breaking. I'm trying to get all the big guests at Denbigh. I'm gonna be hustling hard so I can get you guys to see what's going on and get some answers from some people. I think the best day is the Sunday. The Sunday, yeah. See, Darren said it'll be the biggest show ever. I'm sure. Sure, there's gonna be a lot of AI kids and maybe some imports. Never know. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see these animals. I'm excited to see what farmers been doing and the hard work people been putting in. Denby is big things when it comes to the goat show. So if there's any comments, questions, anything you want me to get into, we got 5 minutes. Or if not, we're calling it an early iGoat chat. And we'll see you guys at Denby. Is that it? Miss Producer in the background, is there anything else? Producer said, no, there's nothing else. That's it. All right, folks. So good night, and we will see you guys next. You'll see us from Denby. That will be the next show. We'll be live from Denby, and leading up to Denby, we'll be giving you guys more details as we confirm people. We'll let you guys know, and if there's an agenda for the Ruminants Lounge, we'll be posting it once it comes together. So see you guys then, and Enjoy the championship. Let's go, Jamaica. We know how we do. So, see you guys. All right. Bye.